In 2024, SodaStream launched a new soda maker, the model Enso, which was created or designed by the Japanese designer Naoto Fukuzawa, and is created in this in steel and minimalistic design, inspired both by Scandinavia and Japanese traditions. It is a manual soda maker, which means that it basically doesn't use electricity, so no cables, no nothing like that. It works instead with a carbon dioxide gas cylinder, which is put in the back. I'll show you in a minute. Um, but basically, it just means the design is more easy. But of course, from some other soda makers where you have lights inside in different colors and that kind of stuff. You don't get that here because that comes from the electricity. Instead, you get the minimalistic, beautiful design. In 2025, they decided to widen the Enso model, so they introduced the black one and the white one. Basically, functionality is exactly the same, so it's all a matter of taste, or at least almost a matter of taste. I will get back to that a bit later. Um, but I'll show you how it works here. So what you basically have here is you have a bottle of water, you fill it up to the line here. So if it goes further up, it will get a bit messy here, and it has it just snaps in here. So I think it's called Snap Connect or something like that. Oops, here. Oops, I'm gonna do that again. So here, we do it like this, and when it sticks like this, it is there. So no need to do anything else. What you'll notice here is that it is a bit loose here, but that will change in a moment when we add bubbles to the water. So, and how do we do this? Here's a carbon dioxide gas cylinder. It's a difficult word, and they use the quick connect system. It's something they have developed themselves. I think it's a bit like when you have Apple phones, they have these different cables that only works for them. This is the same system pretty much, right? So you have this one, and you just add it to on the back of the machine of the soda maker here. So we turn it around, and I'll go you through the process here. So what we do here is we open it, goes up here, and then we can pull this one out. So in order for you to see, we have it like this. And then what we do here is we take the gas cylinder and we put it in here. We push it back in, and when we pull this down, this one gets pulled up. So if you notice a little bit here, you can actually see it lift. So here it goes up, and now it's ready for use. That is how difficult it is. So said in other words, it's very easy. So now we're back here, and all we need to do now is push the button on the top, like this. You can do it once, but I prefer 3 times. And here we go. And now you have fresh sparkling water, and I think it tastes better than the one you buy in the shops, but that's up to you. And of course, you can do a lot of different things, like you can add different flavors. These ones are the official ones. That's a lot more than those I show you here. So this is elderflower, red berries, peach iced tea. Taste very good, but to be honest, they're also quite pricey. So instead, you can just choose like this is the Danish one. So, but it just says budget elderflower basically, and I think it works just as fine, and I don't think the taste is that different. But it's nice that you can add flavors to your sparkling water, and also kind of make it a soda um, like that, and it works perfect. My kids they love it, and I must admit I do as well. Uh, Also, there's a new addition. They made this water bottle for when you're out walking and so on, and it's a nice addition because it keeps the sparkling fresh for up to, I think it's up to 12 hours. So you can take it for quite a long walk. Um, there's one thing, it's a small thing, but it's a luxury problem, right? So like you notice that you don't put it to the top. You need to put the water up to the line here. So when you get to the line, you stop. But the problem is here, how do I see we are at the top? So it's easy with these ones, right? It's glass and it's BPA free and got everything there, right? But these ones are a bit more difficult. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's not impossible at all. But you just need to be just have a better look when you put water in your bottle, because if it gets too high, like up here or something, you will probably uh, be bad when you try to add bubbles to it, because then it gets a bit messy. It doesn't go bad. It doesn't break or anything. At least mine haven't done that yet, and I have made a lot of mistakes with this. Not with this one, but actually not one. So uh, I would probably make a lot of mistakes with this one as well. Okay, I said there was a small functionality difference between the three Enso soda makers. Design-wise, they're the same, but what you might notice here is I'm not sure that if I do like uh, I have two clean hands right now, clean fingers. But when I do like that, and when you push the button, and you push the button a lot, right? Because that's when you make the sparkling water. Um, then you get it gets a bit greasy easy. While these ones they're easier to keep clean. So I would say like a place where you have small kids, things are going on all the time. This might be a little bit more difficult to not difficult, but it will get greasy. While these ones, the design and the materials make them less greasy in time. So that's the only functionality difference or cleaning difference or whatever you call it. But in general, super cool machines, and it's mostly a matter of taste which design you would go with. And I would say the cleaning issue is like if there's no difference for you with the three designs, you think all these are the same, or you like this one just as much as this one, well, then pick this one. But if you prefer this design, go with this. It's a small thing, the cleaning issue, so it's not something that should decide that you should go with this one. If you prefer this design, then go with this one. You go with the Enso machine because it's both a soda maker, but it's also a thing that's nice to have in your kitchen, and it's not something you put away. At least not from my perspective. I like having it. I think it's beautiful, and I think it's a good addition to the kitchen. So good luck with your Enso SodaStream, no matter if you pick one of the new ones or the classic one. And I call it classic. It's been around for more than 1 year, but it's already time for them to introduce new models. So awesome, awesome machine, and really I enjoyed, and I think you will enjoy it as well.